Everyone tells me he's no good. He doesn't love me like he should. I would forget him if I only could. He's a demon. He's a devil. He's a doll.
All right, this is my 1 year of having this Thursday flight jacket. It's basically like their own rendition of a G1 flight jacket. I really like it. It's about -1 today in Canada, so it's still usable in this kind of cold weather, but for the most part, it is so dang stylish. The leather is super soft. It's a little bit on the thin side. I did recently soak this, or not soak it, but I did recently put some Renapure on this, so it's a little heavier, but for the most part, it's just an absolutely awesome jacket. I live in Canada, so it's kind of pricey to get this here from the States, but if I would buy it again, I would get it in a little bit bigger size. I'm about a 41 chest. I weigh like 170, and this fits snug. It's not big, it's not loose, it's probably just the right size. If I get any bigger, this might be a little problem to fit. A couple things that I really like is these cuffs. It's really soft. They're easy to clean with a horseshoe brush. We just I have 2 dogs, and you know their hair gets in here. There are some kind of claw marks, and the leather seems to patch up pretty well when you just kind of smush it back together. When I first got this jacket last year, February, yeah, basically right now, I kind of just used it everywhere. And I did make some mistakes though. I didn't realize I was doing this much damage to the jacket, but like almost like lawn chairs, or like almost like that fake Piccini basket weave. I was laying against that, and the jacket did kind of fade off a bit. I don't care too much for it, just kind of adds that kind of wear and usage to it, but just keep in mind it will lighten up. I'm trying to figure out a proper way to dye it and get it back to this kind of coffee color that they call it, black coffee. But after putting it through a fair amount of Renapure, it does look really nice again. All this was a lot lighter yesterday, but I've added some conditioning to it, and it just seems to really soften it up and bring a lot of darkness back into it. This lamb shearling collar is really soft, feels nice around the neck. It can keep you a little bit warm when you just put this up. I tend not to wear it like that, but you can. The seam in the back, it almost seemed like it was pre-bent before I got to it, and it has this odd little kind of blimp. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm having a hard time getting that back to normal, because when you look at it from behind, I don't know if you can see, but it tapers up right here where that blimp is. So I've tried kind of forcing it down to see if I can get a better crease on it, but I really like the softness of the leather, and when you move your arm around, it really does kind of move around to your muscles and your body structure. This is my first leather jacket, so I'm kind of still new to all this, and I kind of took a risk buying a jacket from the US, but it is really nice. You get compliments nonstop. A year later, it looks absolutely sick. The way it's kind of breaking down and patinaing, that showing that kind of how I've used the pockets. Another thing is the zipper, super high quality. It's very, I wouldn't say hard to get up, but you can tell like it's got some good grip to it when you do zip it up. Can really appreciate all the extra little stitch marks to kind of really fine tune everything. The inside leather kind of carries over to about a couple inches in, and then the fabric lining takes over. So will I buy another one? probably. Obviously with the tariff stuff going on in the States, now it's not a good time, but you know, it's an absolute dime. It looks so cool. It feels good. The inside lining is soft. So yeah, if anybody has an idea on how to add color to the back without making it like black or like a dark brown where it just looks like I'm painted over it, honestly, I don't know what to do, but if you have an idea what to do, let me know. As to when to wear it, I've basically worn it as cold as -10 degrees. Obviously just like to and from stores in my car, stuff like that. But it's not the warmest jacket. It's not supposed to be the warmest jacket. At the same time, you're kind of risking just looking cool and not giving a shit about it being cold, because in Canada it's pretty cold. I don't have a whole lot of negative stuff to say about it other than losing some of that color in the back, which I know is probably my fault, like scraping it against like a furniture or a brick wall. But you know, you're going to be leaning on stuff, you're going to be just doing normal stuff with it. So just kind of keep in mind that the color will fade, especially in the spots that you're tearing it up. It does leave cool little gashes and little kind of wounds that make it look like it's been used and abused, but I do like the kind of formal look that it has. It's not super like, I would say like rustic. It is a little bit more on the fashiony side, and I think that's what they were going for. I do feel if I bought another one, I would probably size up. This is a large, so I'd probably go to an extra large just to kind of have the extra arm length, because my arms are long too. I'm just like a lanky dude, so it kind of just, I should have just got a extra large, but larges do fit. I'm 5'11", so you know it could still work. If there's anything local at a local like Facebook ad or anything like that, and it looks in good condition, you can always fix these up and make them look brand new overnight, and it might be worth just paying a little less than what they go for. You can dress this up, you can dress it down. I'm definitely going to be rocking this more going into spring, and then around spring going into summer, this is going to obviously get a little too warm for the weather. Thursday, good job. I'll take another one, and I'm sure I will buy another one, but until then, peace and love, y'all.
Regular pint size Adam bomb. My mom, baby.